As President Trump's lawyer, you and your team have been facing relentless left-wing lawfare, 91 charges in 4 separate cases. How do you guys remain relentless in the face of all that?
Motivated to save the country. I think that has a big part of it. Lawfare is a real thing. We're seeing it. You know, they can't stop him with the votes, so they're trying to find other ways and get creative, and they've used the justice system, unfortunately, to do so. So, you know, we're motivated, we have a great team, and the facts are on our side. The law is on our side. The problem is that we have corruption, you know, and politics permeating our judicial system. So as long as we can get some people who really put their robes on and take it seriously and get rid of some of the corruption in these, you know, Soros backing AGs and DAs, we'll be okay.
What is your message to people who might be saying, you know, I'm just so sick of all this that's going on and I just want it all to go away?
Well, you know, we have to fight. You can't expect things to just go away. If you care about the Constitution, if you care about the country, get up and vote. That's what individuals can do. Don't think that, you know, your state's red, so you don't have to go vote. You got to get up, you got to vote, you got to do your part. So it's very important, and I think that they should, you know, don't despair. We only have a little bit more time left, so everybody, if anything, we've got to get charged up. It's, you know, November's around the corner, and I'm looking forward to seeing President Trump win.
When it comes to the civil fraud case in New York, several legal experts like Jonathan Turley, Andy McCarthy, Saul Weisberg, they've said that this is obviously a political prosecution.
Yep.
What kind of precedent does that set, and what kind of implications for the republic is that?
Very dangerous for New York, the state of New York. They used a consumer fraud statute, and they used it in a private business. They went into contracts where no one was harmed. They went in, there's no victim. Everybody made money. They made money quickly. Loans were paid off. They were never in default. They're trying to get rid of the Trump organization to hurt financially the leading candidate of the Republican Party. So if you're in the state of New York, honestly, you should be very concerned. We're seeing Letitia James, who ran on getting Trump, get Trump. That's a problem. That's not the way this works. You don't get to say you're going to go into office, and this was her quote, go into office, get Trump, and go home. You know, you can't do that. It's un-American. It's not the way AGs are supposed to operate. They're supposed to protect the city. And meanwhile, the state of New York is falling apart. Crime is rampant. So it's very destructive. I think for the state of New York, for businesses, small businesses, private businesses, this will set a very dangerous precedent.
On the federal front, it seems that the trial timeline is aligning very closely with the primary elections.
Yeah.
What do you think is going on there?
Shocking. Isn't it shocking? It's shocking that he's going to be tied up in court. You know, it's like what I said before. They can't beat him. So they have to use, you know, corrupt methods, lie, cheat, and steal. And part of that is tying him up in court so that he can't be out in Iowa and he can't be out where he needs to be campaigning. Whether they win or lose, they don't care. They've already, in their minds, done what they've wanted, and I think they would go so far as to try and put him in jail if they could. And it's a very frightening time. It's motivating the Republican Party, but it's a frightening time, and we'll just take each one head on.
For my final question, if there's one just overall important thing that you would like people to understand about what's going on here in a nutshell, what would that be?
The president has done nothing wrong in these cases. I know these cases. This is absolutely what he would call a witch hunt, but more importantly, election interference. So we have to overcome that. We have to get out and vote, and don't let it waver your faith. He's tremendous, and he'll get back in and clean it all up.